Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the Duke Blue Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
For the Duke Blue Devils, you might have known this school for basketball, but wait just a minute. Football is making some noise. Coming off an ACC championship game appearance last year and a title, they are primed to make another run. 6-2 in the league last season. Manny Diaz has his team ascending. Can they replace their quarterback? That's the big question as they get ready to kick things off here at Wallace Wade Stadium. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Blue Devils headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Stanford's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a look at Michael Ford, who will be a big-time part of this running attack. A 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game. Gonna run it. It's Ford. Got enough for the first. Still running at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to...
Could be an alley. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll give it to the back. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Irvin. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. They'll run play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great stop by this defense. Second down and goal, getting a lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for third down.
They believe in their running game on third and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford!
Man, it's nice to start a first drive of the football game being the more physical team. Third down and short, you know, goal-to-go situation here. You're going to run the football. Not only do they run it, they lower their pads, get the first down, and draw first blood in the football game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Blue Devils offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And now we take a look at Nate Shepard, one of the top running backs in the game, and we expect them to feed him a lot.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So
there's some room. Smashes ahead. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Makes the grab. It's Nicholas. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They'll ride Davis here. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Trying play action. Throwing right. Hauls it in.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll move the tight end. Run in the red zone, it's Davis. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to run for it. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge as we get a look at the stats. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On the ground with the counter. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Quarterback gets the first down. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And when we're talking Duke offense this year, it's going to start and end with Shepard at running back because this offense lost a lot of pieces. They lost their quarterback. They lost their best receiver, both to Miami. But Shepard stays, and so the identity for Manny Diaz, David, is going to be running the football and getting that established early this season.
And Shepard showed you, man. He showed you some really big flashes. And then the running game went to a different level when they started to feature him more his first year in the program. So he's a guy that can hit the home runs. He can run downhill, be physical. So, yes, without the experience at quarterback, you better have the ground game going for Duke.
The kick is on its way. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Motion from the wideout. Right back to the well. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
And the Blue Devils are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Finds his man. It's Moore. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The short hands, it's Nicholas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your step.
Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Looking for a crease. It's Ford. There's a crease. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. This time he wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that went nowhere fast. And first down is a good time to run a screen, try to catch them being a little bit aggressive and maybe thinking about a little bit of run and making people attack and run downhill. But the screen pass did not fool anybody. Nice discipline by the defense.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Stanford going back to work with another first down. He's flying by and gets it on the jet sweep. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway and now they're in business. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Bringing the heat. He sacked this defense all over him. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
They're going to run it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Now the Cardinals decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Way back close to his end zone as he makes the catch. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. He goes right back to the air. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. That's caught. It's Hall. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Stanford will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. As we start the 2nd half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, catching up with Coach Diaz at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the 2nd half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the 1st half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the 3rd quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Quarterback may change this route. On the run, it's Irvin. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just feeds the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Tackled there by the defense.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Richardson. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, Duke! They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
He's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Off play action. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable, the defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. On on the ground with the counter. Picks up the first down. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip and tuck affair. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for room. It's Ford. Finding some room. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Being chased. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide in the end. Don't take a big shot.
They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And they draw to within 3 here in the fourth quarter.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the fourth quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Right back to it. Made a defender miss. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Makes the grab. It's Richardson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll be brought down.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, checking in on the Stanford sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for it.
There's a little room there. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Right back to him on the ground. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on 4th down, the offense has a 1st and 10. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Cardinals decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Keeps it himself. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And the kicker will try to add a little cushion to this late lead. And he got it! And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
Here's a hit. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that